So I just heard, right? Guess what I heard? The karmic ran out of tricks. The trick bag is empty. The karmic can't play tricks if there's no tricks to trick on. Wonder where this message shall go. Hello, honey roses. Thank you for being here. I am Mystic Alchemy for those who don't know me. Hello and welcome. Okay. Join the family. Okay. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Why don't you? Okay. Also, go ahead and join the membership. I have one. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Yeah, I put the juiciness over there. The juicy reads go over there. The juicy extensions. And also, I'm going to add additional love readings in the membership that is here on YouTube. Okay. All right. So I also have a store attached to this video down below. If you would like to book a reading or a healthy conversation with me or purchase any of my books, you can. Okay. So go ahead and do that there as well. Now let's get into this message, because what is going on? Spirit wants you to know about a karmic. This could be a karmic that's affecting you in some way. This could be a karmic that's affecting the person that's on your mind. And or this could be a karmic that for whatever reason, Spirit thinks you should know about them. So they ran out of tricks. Let's see what this is about, Spirit. Let us know what you chatting about. What you chatting about? Tell me, darling, tell me. The karmic ran out of tricks in the trick bag. The karmic ain't got no tricks. 3 of Wands. Okay, so the karmic depends on the tricks, okay? Because the 3 of Wands is out, so it's like, now where I'm supposed to get my tricks at? Now I gotta go searching for a trick to trick on. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I gotta search for a trick to trick on. Can you tell me more about how these tricks relate to our honey roses? Why do you want them to know this? Why do you want? I just heard the trick ran out of tricks. There's no tricks in a trick bag. Okay, stop messing with people. Got people all twisted up, screwed up, inside out here. Get with a good person, mistreat them by mistake. Oops, I thought you was going to trick me out. That's what I just heard. I thought you were going to trick me out. It's crazy. All right, so I'm seeing here the 6 of Cups, right? So it's like this 6 of Cups is a representation of one of the tricks that is pulled. It's like this person pulls cards. These karmics pull cards on divine beings to stop them from meeting their goal, their spiritual goal. So they'll portray as if they are exactly what divine masculine and divine feminines desire, to trick them, to hold them back from their true blessings. Okay. And they end up causing heartbreak and despair. And they also leave divine masculines and divine feminines in shambles. Mentally is where the most severity lies, because it's in their mind. Okay. It's mental anguish. It's like being in a mental prison here. And this happens to the one that falls in love with the one that told lies, the one that's deceitful. They have a deceitful tongue because all that they speak are only lies. They'll dress themselves up as well as their energy up into what looks like a familial mask and trick the individuals that they target into believing that they're genuine, but they never are, because that's not what they're looking for. What they want is what they can get only it's never long lasting. It's never, because I feel like it's normal for someone to get into a relationship with someone, even if it's not like a deep relationship, and it just doesn't work out or something. Like sometimes the two could still be friends, depending. However, with this individual, it's like the only time they want to be your friend is if they know that they can get something from you. It's not genuine friendship. So say, for instance, someone breaks up with a karmic, and it's kind of like a mutual thing where the karmic didn't really want to break up, but it was kind of like the other person was like, no, I think, I need better. Than the karmic will try to stick around for as long as possible to paint a picture of loyalty, but there's no loyalty there. It's actually just a picture that is painted. It's an image. It is a facade to ensure that they still keep tabs on the person. It's all about keeping tabs. It's not genuine. And it's also about, okay, say for instance, a divine being falls in love with a karmic, right? Okay. There could be a separation or a breakup. This person will continue to call them as if they never broke up, and that's to hold on to their heart. It's kind of difficult for somebody to move on if they continually are being reached out to the one that they had fallen in love with. So it actually blocks them from meeting someone that they can actually flourish with and have the decency of a loving, holistic relationship with. Okay, so Spirit, the reason for this message, because I really wasn't sure where we was going with this, is to highlight the antics of the KaRmiCs, is to illuminate the tricks in the trick bag. Now, the download I got is that the KaRmiCs trick bag ran out of tricks. Okay. So that because it's a mental game, right? It's a psychological thing that these KaRmiCs play on these divine beings that are meant for so much more, and they hold them back and they keep them in stagnancy. And they'll realize if the divine being realizes and pays attention to their time with that karmic, they'll notice that they didn't really grow as they were meant to in that time. However, they'll only notice if they are looking for it, because otherwise they won't notice. Okay. So being that the download was the karmic ran out of the tricks, no more tricks in the trick bag. That's just basically saying that the divine being's mind's eye opened up, and now they see the truth about the ill will and the deceit, the deceitful lips of the KaRmiCs. Okay. Now let me see what else. These deceitful lips of the KaRmiCs must be closed. But I feel like this could have happened to some of you. Well, it could happen to both divine masculines and feminines, because there are women out here that are very giving as well. I heard to the homosexuals. All right. Well, yeah, me. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's the tactic that's the last straw. Is that how I want to say it? The last straw? The last tactic is to keep hold of the relationship, even if it's not a real relationship. It's just like to have some type of title there, to hold on to this person, because they'll contact them so much that they won't even have no room for nobody else. There won't be no room, and they'll keep on calling them and making it appear that they're showing love, but it's really upholding a certain perception of themselves to the divine beings that they target. You understand what I mean? Like, we not together, but then it turned into like a friends with benefits, but then the person that actually wanted to be with the person is stuck in this weird cycle of friends with benefits when they really wanted to be with that person, and that person curb them in this odd way where it kind of feels like you in a relationship, but you really not. So if they talking to somebody else, it's kind of like you can't say anything. But then when you see them with somebody else, you get burnt up with fire and desire of passion inside, and you want to break somebody's elbows, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is very mixy. It could cause somebody to be sitting sideways, walking in a daze. It could make them almost like they got to walk around with shades on and they just be floating around. I get like this zombified energy when someone who's actually a lover gets caught in the net. Like, it's like a net of illusions, because yeah, nah, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Or the person that wants love and they realize the karmic doesn't want love, then they back out, but they can't really back all the way out because the karmic keep contacting them and then put extra honey on top of the sweetness that really is sour and salty. But they don't know. I heard they don't know until the wires cross and the sparks are faulty. And then there's like anger, these angry moments, these bouts of arguments that come up, and it's like there's really no grounds to argue so much because technically you're not in a relationship. Once you get in between, no, that's not what I say. That's not what I want to say. Once you get in a relationship and then you like in some type of situationship, it's really a situationship at that point, and you're not putting a title on it, but there's a soul tie because there's in between the sheets activities going down every time they see each other. And then it's like emotions are locked in there for somebody, And then for the karmic, it's an emotional tie to the benefits and rewards and the clout that they get from who they view as their trick. I heard they trick daddy or sugar mama. Look, sugar mama trick daddy. But it's not fair to the one who's in love. It's not fair to the one that wants love. It's not fair to the one that actually wants a family. It's not fair to the one that actually deserves to have a family. But then they with the karmic that doesn't want anything to do with that. And then they get stuck in a cycle, a karmic cycle that prevents them from really ascending and doing what they came to do on earth. You see that? Ain't that crazy? The thing is though, what? The thing is that this just shows that the divine beings have to really know what it is that they want and stick to it. Can't be weak when it comes to a karmic, because a karmic could be like a tasty treat, and you could already have cavities, okay? And they could look like a tasty treat. Before you know it, you ain't gonna have no damn teeth in your mouth, okay? Dentist can't help you then. The dentist walked off when you walked in. At that point, because what I'm supposed to do? I do dental work, and you have no dental in your mouth for me to work. Okay? So, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm just gonna leave now because you lost all your teeth already. I heard each karmic is a tooth gone. Each karmic is a tooth gone. Okay, so now I'm getting, let me see. The divine being ends up actually feeling alone. Like, feeling alone because there's still no real bonding. There's no real connection. And it's quite void. The relationship is empty. It's void. So it's like, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Eventually it'll get to that point and they recognize their value. That's the beauty of recognition. When a divine being truly recognizes their value, Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Every morning is beautiful because they recognize who they truly are and what they deserve. And they're not going to settle for less. They're not going to settle for karmic cycles. They're going to work on walking away from karmic cycles so they can start to build dharma instead of more karma. Because then the karmic will place their burdens on the divine being and make them feel heavy. They're going to feel like they walk with a ton of bricks on their shoulders and rocks in their pocket. That's worse than bag lady. They carrying rocks and bricks. That's just too much. Too much. Mucho más. And they feel alone, even though they're kind of together, but they're not, because they're really not together. It's a situationship. So when it comes to togetherness, like the moments of togetherness, which are those true loving relationship moments, when you can cuddle and snuggle and make funny jokes about each other because you could do that because you love each other, and there's little things and quirks that you're going to see about that person that maybe other people don't see, and then you could call them out on it and just be silly, and then y'all just going to be hee together because it's going to be funny. Like, those moments will be missing. The moments of being able to talk to them about a bad day and then the other person helping them to see or to change their perspective, if it's possible, to look at it in a better way, to make them feel better. You know, that's what divine unions are about, to make each other feel better when one feels weak, because that strong stuff sometimes it go out the window every now and again. Every now and again, you get weak, okay? Yes, that's life. This is not like a stroll in the park on a sunny day all the time. It's not, okay? Life can get challenging. So when these divine beings get stuck with karmics, right, they miss out on those beautiful moments that actually lift their spirit. It lifts their spirit up. It make them feel better than they did yesterday. And it make them feel like they could do what they thought they couldn't. That's power. Like, the divine union makes you feel superhuman because you are. It reminds you of who you really are. Hello? Did anybody hear me? Hello? Yes. That's what they said. That's what they said. Okay? Free. And divine unions make you feel free. You ain't got to put a mask on. You can say what you want when you feel like you want to say the things, and you say it. And then you vibe out on these things that the both of you just get into because it's there. It's just a part of the both of you because that is your twin soul. You know, this is a false twin. The karmic be looking like a twin soul with the physical eyes. But the mind's eye will always tell you that the karmic, something's wrong with you. One day they're going to look at them and be like, you look good, but something ain't right. Yeah, I got to get away from you. You going to cause me problems. Okay. However, it's just the divine being has to be strong enough to do that and be willing to make room for who they truly are aligned with. Otherwise, they're going to be pretty sad and alone. Like this. That's why, I heard pity the fool. Pity the fool that jumps in and out of relationships like a revolving door because they won't find happiness there because they haven't found happiness in themselves. However, I want to make sure, like, if somebody's wanting to date, go ahead. Don't get me wrong. That's different. But if you are unhealed and you keep on jumping into relationships and you saying it's a relationship and you're not even healed from the last one, that's a bad habit. And it's going to break the broken heart. The heart already broke, and then you break it while it's broke, and then you break it while it's broke, then you keep breaking it. And you break it while it's broke, and you keep going. Like, that's crazy. You ain't gonna have no pump left. Pump where? How? There ain't no pump. Because it's broke. Broke 5 times. Not just once. Can't do that to yourself. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Speak over your own life. Do not allow others to speak over your life. You speak over your life. I heard my life is all I had. My rhymes, my pen, my pad. And I done made it through the struggle, don't judge me. What you say now can't budge me. And where I come from, so often, people you grew up with are laying in a coffin. Now I done made it through the pain and the strife. It's my time now, my world, my life, my life. Okay? So, who is this? This feels like the karmic. Feeling left out in the cold by the karmic. Because the karmics, a lot of them are very attractive. That's the problem. That'd be the problem because they catch you. They get you. You gotta be quicker than that. They gonna get you. Don't let them get you. You better look with that mind's eye for you be locked up. It won't let you out. It won't let you out. Your mind be locked up? That's crazy. Because your mind is inside of you. How is your mind locked up from somebody else on what they did? But this happens every day. And when you think about it, it's so sad. You can't allow that to happen to you. You just got to tell them no. Because then you're going to look like this. And that's sad. Head down. Can't move around. The next move is the knees buckling. And then you break down. You don't want that in your life. You don't need that. You want to be on a move. You got to go. You got things to do. You got to go. Shake and move. Get the groove. 1 or 2 times. You got to go. Stick and move. Stick and move? Uh-oh. Think we just went to another place I wasn't trying to go. Okay. So go where the abundance is. If you're going to go anywhere, go to a place of abundance. Start within. And what is within, then you can bring it out. All right? That's what that love be about. And then you're going to grow from the inside out. And that's beautiful. Oh, look at this. Strong. You're so strong. You got such strong muscles. So strong. Oh, look. See, that's where the love is at. The love is inside of you. But if you let somebody come through and manipulate you and have your mind in chains, what you really finna do? What you really finna do with your mind in chains? I almost said your mind in strain. I mean, it be strained too. A strained mind, when you think about straining, like I imagine when you lift weights and sometimes get heavy, I gotta do it, right? And that's how the karmic makes you feel like you need to stay there and you don't. It's like an illusion. But what you really want is this love. That's what it's really about. That's where it's at for real. Yeah. So I guess that's the trick bags that's the tricks that ran out of the trick bag is what I was trying to say. So the tricks are gone. The tricks walked right out the bag. They said, oh, I'm not taking this no more. I'm leaving. And that's when the divine being realizes that they were being tricked. And these tricks can take place for a very long time. You could be under the illusion and stuck there for a very long time. Don't be that person. You know you better than that. You know you're smart. You know you the best. So be the best. Do you really need another test? You're supposed to be better than the rest. You gotta stop that if you're doing it. Now, if you're not doing it, great job, wonderful, bravo, beautiful guys, dynamite. However, if you stuck here, really think about if this is really where you want to be. If you somebody that's a lover, and if you're a lover and this is not really what you want, don't accept it. All right, is this what you want? I think that's like a DJ's thing, a DJ's little signature. I don't remember his name right now, but anyway. Now, if you're a karmic and you on that karmic roller coaster, be my guest, bring the magic to the test. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. However, if you know that you're a lover and you don't want to fight no more in these karmic episodes, then back away slowly. Okay, or fast. I don't know. If you want to run, you can do that too. Whatever suits you, you do that as long as you get away from this. Because this right here causes heartbreak, sadness, missteps, confusion, isolation. You could feel isolated and you could be around a bunch of people and feel like you by your damn self when you're in situations like this. So if that's not what you want, be mindful of what you do and how you move. And don't allow anybody to push you in a direction that you really don't want to be in based off of trying to please them and accommodate what they want when that's really not what you want. You gotta think about, is this what I want? Right? Before you do something, do I want this? Because if you don't want it, it's not going to be right. It's not going to be like successful. It might be successful for the other person, but not for you. And what sense does that make? If you're going to do a thing, let it be mutual. And if it's not mutual, then it's not worth it. Isn't that easy? That's easy, right? I think so. Anyway, thank you for being here. Don't forget to join the membership if you haven't already. And if you do, I appreciate you and I thank you. All right, and I'll see you in the next one.